Today is Saturday, March the 12th, 2022. I want y'all to take a good look at my security cameras here and see the date, 3/12/22, and the time look like it's about 6:21 and 59 seconds. The rest of them probably got 6:22 because that little 1 minute. But you can see the car down there with the lights on. I want you to take a good look at it. It's the Charleston Police Department. And take a look at my driveway. You only see one vehicle in there. I happen to have been feeding the ducks. And I got a call that the Charleston Police Department was coming to my door. I guess they got different uniforms, or maybe he a detective now, but it don't make no difference. If you notice, he has a, he tried to open the door first, I guess. Or no, maybe he has something in his hand. He have a letter. I found out later that he has a letter from the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority Executive Director, Paul Page. Which would be telling me that I'm banded and barred from the coming to the housing authority. And the reasoning for that is the fact that I've been complaining about a white family that been putting a lot of trash in my bushes, and their backyard is on the side of my bushes here that you see in the camera to your right on the top. But when he came, I wasn't there, and my daughters and them told me, and I called the police department and asked them to come back. And when he came back, you could see my daughter trying to flag him down, but he didn't see it. I know if he'd have saw it, he would have turned around. But my point is, I've been complaining about this yard here. If you can put them cameras in this yard here, and then in the other one, the bottom one, on the other side of the bushes. The people that live in that housing project, they live down the street in the 700 block on the other side, on the opposite side of the street in the projects down there since November. They moved out of there November the 5th, 2022, because the house was set on fire. And the individual male in there, he's a felon. And after the fire was out, the same the executive director for the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority, Paul Page, and the chief of police, and some police that been there around at least 20 years or so, this white guy told them that he had it was a gun in their house with in a gun safe in the kitchen. The one police officer went in there that got 20 years on the force. Now, all of them know that a felon don't supposed to be around a gun, period. No bullets or nothing, period. They brought the case out, and the police officer was handing the safe to the white guy who told him that the gun was in there, and the white guy said, I can't touch that there. It's a gun in there, and I'm a felon. That's my wife's. Whether it's his wife's or not, he should have been locked up right then and there. If they was black, they would have been locked up. But the same thing I've been complaining about him with his filthiness and his family filthiness of all the trash going in my bushes, and they putting them in my bushes. I even told the housing authority director that this same man, one of his company, his friend, stole one of my neighbor's puppies. His daughter, same white guy's daughter, stole one of my neighbor, the one who separated our backyards with our privacy fence, the daughter stole this man's mail out of his mailbox, and he was a homeowner. and he took the little girl down to the mother. But the housing authority don't see nothing wrong with that. But they gonna bar me, but which it don't make no difference of barring me. But it's the fact is, why ain't the police department doing nothing to this white guy? Is he like some of the other people that attacks me? They informants for the police department? Is my complaints going null and void because I'm a black activist and this guy happened to be a white individual family? Y'all think about that. The police bringing me a letter that the housing authority, it was dated the 9th of March, which I believe was Wednesday. This is the 12th, Saturday. But you got to remember some of the blacks that work in, and not all, one white black female in there, I'm not talking about her. But some of the other people is a part of the black minister or preacher down here that I criticize a lot. You see what I'm saying? And they don't like the fact, that's me pulling back up after they told me that the police came here. But I just want y'all to just see and ask yourself, why would they say barring me and banning me from the housing projects, and they give it to the prosecuting attorney, the city attorney, the sheriff department, the police department, Department of HUD, saying that the housing authority employees, attendants in the housing authority are afraid of me. Now, why didn't the sheriff department, the housing authority, and the police department and the prosecuting attorney lock this white guy up for having been around a gun in the projects? I'm going to tell you why. Because he white. And when you white down here, you right. Or you one of these sellout blacks. Peace be still.